Hello, hello out there. Welcome. It's Rhonda, and it is time for a lunch break, a little crafty lunch break together. So let me know when you're here and say hi. I am in my studio in Lynxburg, Michigan today. And just for the day, I'm going to come in today. We got lots of things to get shipped out before our Thanksgiving break. So definitely let me know when you're here. Um, we've got our day 3 of our Christmas series, our Santa's Workshop Craft Along. So we've got some really adorable projects to show you today. One is another card. It's a really fun fold, and it's one that I've never done before. So we're going to make it together. And then it's also a little packaging, little gift packaging idea too. So good morning, good afternoon. It's so good to see you guys. I love our lunch breaks on Wednesdays. It's a time to, it's kind of crazy out there and just to take a little break, spend some time with my crafty friends. Hi, Florentina. Oh, and Gayla and Michelle. I'm so glad you guys are here. I so appreciate you. A lot of you have gotten the craft along, so you can have the directions to go along with the video. If you haven't, it's not too late. We do have a huge PDF packet here. It's so fun for me. I love it because again, I partner with 5 other demonstrators and they're so talented, and we get together and we each create some of the projects, and then so we each create 2 of the projects. Mine are the very last day, by the way. So Saturday will be the day that are my 2 projects that I designed. And then, but I love it because I get to be you guys. I get to create like you. So I'll get the PDFs, I get all the directions, I cut everything, and then I get to assemble, and I love it. It's so fun and freeing to not have to think. And then when you're done, it's like, oh my gosh, it came together and it's so beautiful. So I love this because it allows me to, be the demonstrator and the teacher for 2 of the projects. But the other 10 projects are exciting for me to put together too. So craft alongs are especially fun. Now, if you missed yesterday's, just in case, I'll show you what we made. We made this shaker box. So it's, I actually made this one on the video with the snowman. So the lid is got a little cute shaker box, but then look how big the box is. It's such a nice size box too. And so then you got your box there. So this is the version that's in the tutorial. And then this is a version that I made yesterday. So we got that awesome box. And then we made this cute little elf card yesterday with him just kind of peeking out. And then the day 1, we made this awesome window box, and it pulls out. Hello, Kelly. And again, fill it all up. Such a useful box. And then we made this adorable card. So there's the cards that we made the first day. So we are on to day 3. So we got 2 more projects. It's so cool. By the time we get to the last day, my whole table will be mounded full of projects. And then I love it because that's what I'll use for my stocking stuffers and Christmas ideas and things like that. Okay, I think everybody is here. If you're joining me, definitely say hi, give me a thumbs up. You can just go ahead and give me a heart right away because I know you're just going to love today's project. So let's go ahead and switch it down to our hands. So today's projects are made by my very good friend, Julie Salva. Julie and I are such good friends. We have been for probably 20 years, maybe longer. About that, and she's my partner in Creating for Christ too. So we do a lot of things together. But this was our little Santa pants that you got when you ordered the craft along, which of course you could empty out and you could use these on your own too. But obviously you can also keep them because they are so cute. All right, I am going to then, so today we're going to be using some of the Christmas tags and more paper. The dots that we use are the deer dots, so we'll definitely be using those. My people got a thing of the red ribbon, which I think we'll use a lot over Christmas and different Christmas projects. And then we have the chevron. Oh, see, I have some that are already open, so I don't want to, these are the brand new ones. the brand new, this just came out in November, the garden green chevron ribbon. So, and then today we're also going to need the candy. So we're going to use this candy. Um, they're called pinwheel, Christmas pinwheels. And of course everybody got this cute little elf pen too. So cute. So that is what was in our little goodie bag here. And then we also did the die cutting for you too. So let's jump into today's projects. All right, we're going to need a piece of real red cardstock. I'm gonna put these over here, and the measurement on this is it's 5.5 by 8.25. We're gonna definitely need to do some scoring today on this. I had to change my cutter blade because it's funny how all of a sudden out of nowhere it starts shredding. Move a little closer. Okay, so let's get the measurements. You're gonna need a piece of real red that is 8.25 by 5.5, and then you're gonna need another piece of real red that is 4 by 4.5. So we're gonna do a little bit of scoring. This is a really cool card, guys. So you're gonna want to make this. I really, really loved it. It's such a cool Christmas card too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to score at 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whenever I do my first 1 inch, I always will do it over there. So we're going to score it at 1, then I 2, 3, and 4. All right, and then this, the 4 by 4.5, and make sure I have the 4.5 inch. Yep, that you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1.5. Again, I use kind of this edge over here. Hi, Marilyn and Linda. Yeah, hi, Myra. I'm so glad you guys are here with our craft along. So if you place your online order, I see Myra. If you place your online order, you also get the tutorial for free as well. And I've been trying to send them out right away. Okay, so next up, we are going to fold along those score marks. I should have a bone folder someplace around here. I'm not seeing it, but I know I've got it. Okay, we're going to be using oh, hey, there it is. I knew it. We're going to be using the Ornamental Christmas, just so you guys know. We're going to need that 'Tis the Season out of that today. But this is one of our featured bundles. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving week to you guys, too. I know I'm excited for tomorrow. I'll take the day off. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is going to actually make it's going to do this. And when you fold it, it'll do that. So, but what we want to do is, now we have designer series paper. We have 3 strips that are 3/4 by 5.25. So I have 3 of them there. We have another one that is, what's this one? 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So let's go ahead and I like to put the designer series paper on before I start to put the card together. So that's going to go right on the front here. Okay. And then all 3 of these, I'm just going to flip them over, and I'm just going to glue these down. So this week I have my own Black Friday sale. Everybody who puts in an order at least $50, I'm going to send you in the mail, so I'll pay for the shipping, 15 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. So I'm going to keep it, we're going to keep it big. I've got some new cardboard that I have that I can try to keep it so it doesn't get bent in shipping. Okay, so now you're going to take, not on that one. There's one of them that doesn't get it, and it's the first one. So skip the first one, and then you're going to go to the second, third, and fourth one. So skip the first one, and then these go here on those panel strips. This is a card that can also be like a decoration, because it stands up so pretty. Okay, hello. See, now we've got it on those this sheet of paper is so pretty as well. All right. Next up, we have two more. This is a piece of our basic white, and then we have a layer with our designer series paper as well. So this designer series paper is 2 3/4 by 5, and the basic white is 2 7/8 by 5 1/8. So we have a little, Julie is living dangerously doing 1/8 inch marks. That's not usually her forte. So, but we have a nice little 1/8 inch border going all the way around. And then that will get glued down to right here. There's another piece of basic white that is 3.5 by 5. And then I'm just gonna do a little strip here that is 3 by 3 1/4. Just down there at the bottom. So this is actually going to go on the back of your card, and this is where you'll put your message. So you'll put your Christmas message back here. So this actually goes on the back of the card. There you go. So there is our kind of our skeleton of this card, and now we can put it together. So what I do is on this one strip here, so this main first panel, that's where you're going to put your adhesive. So you just put adhesive on that. And then it's, I think you go to there and you're just gonna like lay this flat. And then what happens is this will be exactly where you need it to be. See? So it's perfectly where you need it to be. Now we have our other piece. And this one, oh shoot. I put my paper on upside down. It needs to go like this. Let's see if I can get it off. This paper is directional, so you do have to make sure your trees are going the right direction. Normally I would like heat this up and you could pull it off pretty easy, but I think I can get it. All right, so let's try that again. We'll put a little more adhesive on it. And turn it the other direction. So if your paper is directional that you're using, you want to have the tabs over here on the right hand side. All right. So you're going to put glue on this tab right here, the little 1/2 inch tab, and then you want to put glue on the back of this here. So you're going to glue this side to this top panel. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that this edge and this edge are going to meet. So this is how you can line this up perfectly. I folded this down, it's glue here, glue there, and I just go ahead and line up. You could line up this where you want it. That way it'll fit in an envelope. So you're going to glue that down and glue that down. So now watch. So now it's the perfect spot. Okay? And that's what it looks like when it stands up. So, and then this is what it looks like when it folds shut, and it will fit perfectly in an envelope. Isn't this card so cool? And then when you open it up, and they'll just put it right on their desk. I haven't even decorated it yet, and it's so cool. All right, so let's go and let's decorate this. We ran through a piece of the vellum for a star, and we're gonna put that on. I cannot tell you how happy and grateful I am that we have vellum back. I love vellum. I've been making all kinds of vellum cards, and so awesome. So we're just going to go ahead and put this star here. I want to make sure that it doesn't, when I put it in the envelope, it's going to be. So it does hang off a little bit over here. It is a cool card. I love it. I had actually never made it before. Again, this is why I love partnering with my friends, is because we make cards we never made before. All right, I give all of you a, let's see, we did the punching for you on that one. That's what punch is that? Let me tell you, I got all kinds of things in my little bag of tricks over here. I'll tell you what punch it is. Give me a second. Well, I think I moved. Here we go. It's the Labeled with Love punch, and then we're going to stamp the Tis the Season. Fits on there perfectly. And then we're going to take some ribbon, and I'm going to use our red ribbon. You can use like a skinnier piece if you want to. I think I have a skinny piece already cut. Yeah, I did, but we're going to also, I'm going to take that red ribbon and tie a nice kind of loopy bow. Make it a little bit bigger and loopier. My nickname growing up was Loopty, so whenever I say loopy, it makes me think of my nickname. And I don't know why. My mom used to always call me Loopty Grass. So that's my nickname. So we're just going to do a nice loopy bow. And this is going to get glued. Take a mini glue dot. And it's going to get glued down to that star. And then we're going to take our tag and we're going to put dimensionals on the back of that. Put about 3 of them. There you go. All right, great card. Thanks, Janet. It is a fun card. I'm so glad you guys think so. Let's see. My phone, I gotta put on Do Not Disturb. Carter has a basketball game right now. And so he always texts me updates when I can't come. So my phone is gonna be going crazy. All right, there you go. So 'Tis the Season. Look at that awesome card. I love it. This was a really fun fold. I'm going to definitely make this fold again in some of my other classes. Oh, and last but not least, we've got some of the gold sequins. So these are all different sizes. You could use the green glue. Everyone knows I don't feel like getting covered in glue today. So I'm going to take the sequins. They're actually the perfect size for mini glue dots. So I'm going to take 3 of them and sprinkle those on. There you go. I know, you green glue users are like, just take some green glue, Rhonda. I have, so I'm just going to sprinkle these on one more. They fit perfectly, though, on mini glue dots. When I can use mini glue dots, I use mini glue dots. There you go. Let's go down here a little bit. Okay, so then we just sprinkled on our sequins. So there is card number 1. I'm going to make you pick a favorite. This is definitely, so far, probably one of my favorite cards that we've done. I cannot wait to use this. And the back has Wishing You Peace and Joy. And that's also stamped in real red. I'm going to cover this up because I'm going to spill those sequins everywhere. You know it. All right, wishing you. Yeah, let me get a block might work this direction. Okay, wishing you peace and joy. And I should have stamped this first before I put that bow on there. I'm probably going to mess up my card. Yeah, not bad. It's a little crooked, but not too bad. There you go. Card number 1, so cute. Let's move on to project number 2. So the theme of our craft along here is Santa's workshop. So we want to make things that you could use for your gift giving, gift cards. And this one, you need a medium clear envelope. Let me go grab one. All right, so you want to grab one of our clear envelopes. I love these. I actually use them for envelopes too, but I use them for just bags to protect my cards. I use them a lot. All right. So we're going to take our cute little Santa and we're going to stamp him. So our festive friends, you could choose any of your festive friends that you want to, but we're going to use our Santa, and we are going to stamp him in black memento ink. Let me see. Oh, it's hiding over here. So what I do, just so when I use memento ink, you guys know, I actually leave my stamp on the back so I can really move my ink pad around to make sure it all gets covered. So that's 100% what I do. With these festive friends, I definitely like to stamp first and then run it through with the embossing. I think that's, yep. And otherwise, it's really hard to get it to line up just right. All right, so I'm going to take my embossing. I'm going to go up here off to the side just so you can see it. But our die cutting machine, that's what I'm going to take. And take that. I need... All right. This is why I usually do this first. I didn't do it today. Okay, so we're going to line up our little Santa. He's so cute. These are all easy and fun to color. Now, normally I would take some washi tape and hold them in place, but I don't have washi tape with me right now. But if you do washi tape, then it doesn't move on you. Oh. Okay, I think I got them just right. Okay, here we go. Come on, Santa. Oh, gosh. I'm making this look way harder than it is. There we go. With all that work, he better be darn perfect, shouldn't he? Okay, here we go. There's our Santa, and he's perfect. So we did it. And then I dropped my die on the floor, which means, here we go, I found it. I don't want to lose it. Okay, so we got our Santa. Also, if you just the first time watching, this is an excellent set of dies because it also has the big tag, labels, trees, bunches of snowflakes. It doesn't do just the people. It does all these other things with it as well. Hi, Shar. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Oh, Maureen asked, what is the name of this fold? I don't know if it, I mean, I don't know who makes up the names. I've heard it called a column card, I believe. So there's like, they call this like a column. So I think I've heard it called that before. So I just never have made one like that. I've made something similar, but not quite like that. Okay, so you need a piece. There's our Santa. We'll color him in a second. You need a piece of real red. Got to get myself organized here now. We're going to need our bone folder. Okay, let's go to, you need a piece of real red that is 8. Oh, nope. There we go. It is 4 3/4 by 7 1/2, and you're going to score it at 1 1/2. So I'm just going to score it at 1 1/2 down the one side. Again, this piece is 4 3/4 by 7 1/2. And then this gets folded like that. So we're just going to make a fun little gift giving pouch. So then the next you're going to need some garden green. These are 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then you're going to need a piece of white that is 4 by 4. I'm going to glue that down. There is a little bit of stamping on it, but I don't think hopefully I won't screw it up. I usually try to do my stamping first and then glue it down. And then we also have a piece of designer series paper that is 4x4 and from our Christmas tags and more. And that's going to go on the square. So these are, then we have a couple more. We have, these are 1 by 4 1/4. And you have 2 of them. And these are going to get glued down to pieces of garden green that are 1 1/4, 1 1/4 by 4 1/2. I'm not sure what those are for. 1 1/4 by 4 1/2. So lots of fun little layering. Okay. This piece here, I know, it's going to go on the top here. And then this piece here is going to go on the back here. So in this pouch we have, it's going to be candy. But again, great little stocking stuffer, gift for teachers. But you can also, well, I did that a little crooked. Usually I stamp standing up so that I can line things up a little bit better. This will go down there. So this is the back. This is the back of this, and this is the front. So let's go ahead and decorate our front. We are going to need, out of our little envelope, there is a 2 3/8 inch garden green circle, and we're going to need, let's get the rest of our box here. Here we go. We have these 2 little strips of garden green, and these are 2 of them that are 1 by 2 3/4. And then what Julie did was she took adhesive and she glued these down. I think sometimes the best adhesive to use for that is going to be, I'm going to put one in the middle. So start with the middle one first and put these down. These are very fun, cute, festive candies, and you can find these in stores. Of course, I got them on Amazon, but you can get them anywhere. And then we'll do that one. We'll go right next to it. Yep. I love using a whole thing of dimensionals, and then you get to move to the outsides. Sometimes I use the outsides before I even use the inside. So this, I love to do little gifts for like my UPS driver and my post office people. So this will be a great one that I could use for them too. All right, I've got 2 more, and then there are 2 extra in there for you just to eat, so you can eat them. Okay, 1, 2. You could also use mini glue dots, whatever adhesive. I just find that dimensionals stick really well with things that are not necessarily always paper. Okay, here you go. And then these are going to get glued down to here. There. Isn't that fun? It's so festive and so fun. Then you're going to take your clear envelope, and this is just going to slide right in there to hold it in place. Then we'll just seal this up and put your glue going across the top there, and I will put glue on both sides. Yep. So this, try to make sure the air is out, will get laid down. Okay. Just lay this so it kind of is right there in the middle. And then this pinches down over top of it. See how fun. Again, you can glue in there. I would glue in like a gift card if I wanted to, or just some little fun. And then the back of it, see, I should have stamped this first. We're going to take our Festive Friends, my favorite little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. You can take him, and then we have Santa's Coming to Town. Yours, take the label that's out of there. Where's my scrap white? Here we go. I'm going to stamp my Santa's Coming to Town with real red. Well, here you go. Let's try that again. There you go. Santa's Coming to Town. And then we're going to go ahead and trim that off. Okay. Hello, guys. I'm glad to see you're all here. Thank you. It is super cute. It's a fun little project. I've never made anything like it. So you can run through the label. I believe Julie did. That comes in the Festive Friends or the, yeah. I'm going to do our Santa's Coming to Town. I'm going to take our little Santa Claus. There we go. And just color him in real quick. So I've got our ivory, which is for the, oh, that's dark crumb cake. That will, you could use that if you wanted to. But I'm going to take the ivory and do our face of our Santa. The nose, the mouth, his ears. When I did him the first time, I forgot to do his ears. So he looked a little strange. He had white ears. But, so you want to do his ears too. And then we're going to take that, a little bit of the pink, put it on the nose, a little bit on his cheeks. Yeah, that looks a little strange. So then you go back in with your ivory and you just blend that out. And now it like totally blends it and makes it look very, very natural. So now he has a very natural looking face. All right. Oh, some of you have said you've already made it. I'm so glad. That is, so when you get the PDF, you can look ahead, obviously, and make them, or you can wait and watch a video. I think what I love is seeing what mistakes to not make, because, you know, obviously, clearly, I always make mistakes too. Oh, and his hand here. All right. Some of the projects we used Wink of Stella on him too, if you want to have a little shiny. All right, and then we'll do his hat. This is the Real Red. My Real Red blends. I got definitely a workout this week. The blends are still on sale for our Black Friday sale. If you've been following along with that, Stampin' Up! Has sold out of most everything on there. It was, I think they didn't anticipate how much we love a good sale. So, but there's definitely quite a few blends that are still on the sale. And that's actually what I stocked up on. That was the main thing I wanted to get, was all the rest of the blends that I needed. So, and they were all on sale that I needed to get. So anyway, I probably should get on there and see if they have another red, because after this week, I think I'm going to need definitely some more red. So there's our little Santa. I'm going to take this and glue it down to here. Santa's Coming to Town. We're going to take our little Santa and put him right here. All right. Oh, thank you, Ramona. Wishing you guys a happy Thanksgiving as well. I'm actually, we're staying in Byron Center. We usually always go to, with my mom, but they are going to my brother's, and it's too far away, and Carter has all this basketball that we have to stay for the day before and the day after. So we're going to have Thanksgiving with my oldest son is hosting us. So don't you love it when your kids are old enough to host Thanksgiving? Yep. Oh, look how cute. And last but not least, we're going to take that awesome garden green chevron ribbon. I love this ribbon. And not just for Christmas. Like I just made a whole class with it that was like springy. So this is definitely not just a Christmas ribbon. We just came out with this in November, and it's still available for right now. Well, there's a lot of things that are selling out for sure, but this is still available. So we're going to take this and put that down there. And then we'll take a couple of our deer dots and just sprinkle those on there. I'm going to take some of the red ones. It matches red, and it also matches Poppy Parade. I'm going to do a couple of those there, and then I'll take a green one and stick right there. Okay, so Santa's coming to town, and then we stamped the back of it too. Let's see. I forgot my garden green stamp pad. I don't feel like going and getting it. But then Julie stamped the back of it with a little Christmas tree, and then we wish you a Merry Christmas. So there you go. 2 more projects for our craft along. Do you have a favorite one today? I'm going to tell you, this one is so much cuter in person than in a picture. So I think, oh God, I'm going to say I like it more than this one, but they're both awesome projects, guys. Super awesome. I can't wait. This is what I'm going to give my UPS driver. And I usually give him a little bit of a cash because he's so good to us. And so I would probably just make a little pocket and stick it there. And just write a little thank you message. So a very, very useful gift idea, and so festive and so fun. These are super cheap. I just ordered more from Walmart. So, and also I got them on Amazon, but when I got them before, they've already sold out. And then this is our column card. So fun. And so when you give it to somebody, is Santa? Oh yeah, which one is, and how cute if you wanted to actually make like a little gift packaging. This is from yesterday. And then this one is from today. So, all right, we are done for the day. I thank you so much. I love your hearts and I love your comments, and thank you for being here on our lunch break. I hope you are able to take a lunch break. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. We do still have 3 more days of our Santa's Workshop Craft Along, so we're only halfway through. The next 3 days will be come to you via YouTube, and they will be recorded videos. So, but you can access them every single day. They will post at noon Eastern, so you can, when you need a little break from the family over Thanksgiving, or when you're done shopping, then you can take some time to watch the videos and create your projects as well. So the last thing, just a reminder, if you want all the PDF directions with the templates, measurements, cutting, then you can purchase this for $25, and I will email it to you. There's a link in this description, or you can get it for free. My Black Friday sale is you'll get the PDF for free, $25 value, and I'm going to be sending you 15 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. It's going to be an assorted pack of all beautiful papers, and I'll be sending that to you next week. So your order has to be placed by Sunday, and no, it's Monday at midnight. So Cyber Monday, this is my Black Friday week special. And so through December 1st, you will get this PDF for free too. And I'll email it as soon as I see your order come through. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you. Definitely very grateful for my customers that follow along and give me a reason to craft on a lunch break. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.